Okay, why are you calling the cops?
Because you're in front of my neighbor's house, you need to leave.
Why do I need to leave?
Because you don't have a reason to be here.
There are too many of you here, and dogs are not.
You just pulled a knife on me.
Oh, do you know? Do you know?
What are you doing here?
Who are you?
What are you doing?
How dare you? You piece of shit.
You cannot require me to wear a mask.
It's America. If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
Karen. Is your name Karen? Is your name Karen?
What makes a Karen a Karen? Most places you look on the internet, you'll find Karen defined as something along the lines of a middle-aged woman, typically blonde, who makes solutions to others' problems and inconvenience to her, although she isn't even remotely affected.
I have seen you around this neighborhood too many times. This is ridiculous. Your car is insanely loud.
More recently, Karen is a pejorative term for a woman perceived as entitled, and more specifically, a white woman who uses her privilege to demand her own way at the expense of others.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
I'm
me.
taking a picture of calling the cops.
This is Amy Cooper,
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
or better known as Central Park Karen. On the same day that George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis, Amy Cooper was in New York City, threatening to call the police on a black bird watcher who asked her to leash her dog in Central Park.
She basically pulled the pin on the race grenade and tried to lob it at me.
And there is a man, African American.
She makes that phone call. It's very clear that, there is no physical threat to her at all. It's the iPhone and the dog treats.
He is recording me and threatening me and my dog.
She was going to tap into a deep, deep, dark vein of racism, of racial bias that runs through this country and has for centuries.
This incident went viral, and compared with the timing of George Floyd's murder by the police on the same day, Amy Cooper's threat to call the police had serious implications.
I'm being threatened by a man in the Ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
It became clear that the women in Karen videos aren't just laughable, crazy people.
Get off the steps now! I want the camera out!
But that they can represent white women as instigators of racial violence by leveraging their privilege against people of color.
Go on, man, because I'll take you down, you son of a bitch, anytime.
That's threatening, but it's not.
Karens love calling the cops.
I'm calling the cops. You call the cops. I'm calling the police. This is insane. Don't you even think about going anywhere.
I don't know, and he's a lunatic, and he's videotaping me! Man, please hurry! Help! Police! Someone call the police! Help! Get the fuck away from me! I'm gonna call the fucking police on you! You're in trouble!
How
You're going to jail!
How so?
You're hurting me!
How?
In fact, Karens love any type of authority.
I'm putting you on citizen's arrest right now.
Serious for what?
Because look how close you parked.
Okay.
I have my rights to be on your property to take pictures because I know the HOA. I know the HOA.
I have a right to sue you for harassing me, the manager, and this entire company.
So this lady right here won't let me get out of my way. She is all parked in front of me, being a major Karen, with her kids in the car, cussing at me.
But Karens don't like when their authority is challenged.
Leave. Right now.
Why are you recording me?
Because you're on my property. You need to leave.
Record you too?
Okay.
I don't listen to you either.
It's about protecting our
You can't take my temperature. That's against the law. You better get the fuck away from me. Fuck you!
Leave.
Don't push me to the side of the room.
I'm not touching you, man.
This has been proven by the endless amount of videos where Karens cause a scene in public over being asked to wear a mask.
Yourself.
What was that? We're sheep? Thank you for coffee. Bye.
This is what all Karen videos share, an angry woman causing a scene in public, whether it is to call upon authority, assert her own false authority, or victimize herself.
Everyone better stop fucking yelling at me right now. I'm not fucking moving. Ma'am, he's running me over.
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, hurry, please hurry. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What makes these types of videos so captivating? Video montages of Karens on YouTube have amassed hundreds of millions of views. There are several social media pages that post Karen videos daily. The main reason people like these videos is that Karens are fun to make fun of.
Where the fuck is the other Verizon store? I guarantee you, devil, the mafia's not gonna get what they want. Fuck you, you fucking mafia! Fuck you! Where's the other Verizon store, you fucking devil?
Karens act ridiculously, and when their actions are being broadcast, we can all laugh at how ridiculous they are.
Karen, why don't you get in the car and go safely home without hitting anybody else?
But what we need to recognize is that these videos are just of white women displaying their privilege. This has been going on forever and has harmed countless people of color. These are women who know that they won't be harmed by police officers, but can incite them to hurt others. These are women who didn't need to fear backlash for their actions until they started getting shamed publicly online. Karen videos might be funny, but they are indicative of deeper cultural attitudes of racism.
How do you feel about the killing of George Floyd?
It has nothing to do with that.
Yes, it does.
It does not.
Despite what Karen says, George Floyd's death and many others at the hands of police officers are intertwined with the racist attitude of a Karen. The Karen meme reflects changing cultural attitudes towards white women's privilege and racism by publicly shaming those who feel comfortable being openly racist and using their privilege to harm others. The meme and its growth are extremely reflective of the time we live in and will be a valuable cultural artifact for years to come.